He goes on to silence the Levelers, a group of MPs who were pushing for equal rights and freedoms for all free men, by killing everyone who opposed him in a churchyard. And soon, he dissolves Parliament, making himself the supreme ruler of the land, just like Charles had done. He institutes a form of martial law throughout the Commonwealth, and he even cancels Christmas. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! What are you doing? No, hit me! In every way except the title which he politely refused, Cromwell had become King of England, and he rules as Lord Protector until his death in 1658. His son Richard is made his successor. But Richard Cromwell wasn't like his father. He was a simpler man who loved hunting and being outdoors. He had no desire to deal with all the BS it takes to run a country, and so he's forced to resign as Lord Protector within a year, and England falls into chaos. The experimental republic had failed, and so in May 1660, Parliament essentially admits it messed up and invites Charles II home to reclaim the throne. On May 29, 1660, his 30th birthday, the former Crown Prince rides into London and the city erupts into celebration. Bells ring from every church tower and crowds pack the streets to welcome home their king. Charles II is crowned, and he turns out to be everything England needs. He's charming and genuinely loved by the people in a way his father never was. He makes England fun again, bringing back the arts and theater, and he even uncancels Christmas. He gains the nickname the Merry Monarch, and in a gracious act, he issues a sweeping general pardon for nearly everyone involved in the English Civil Wars. But the key word here is nearly everyone. See, there was a small handful of people that Charles could simply not forgive. The men who had sentenced his father to death and ruined his life for a decade. And there was one man he hated more than all the rest, the former Lord Protector, Oliver Cromwell. But there was just one problem. By this time, Cromwell had been dead for years. He'd passed away peacefully and got away with everything scot-free. This was something Charles could simply not accept. He would have no peace until Cromwell had faced justice. And so, on January 30th, 1661, the 12th anniversary of his father's execution, Charles II has the body of Oliver Cromwell exhumed from Westminster Abbey. The dried-up corpse of the former Lord Protector, along with two of his co-conspirators, who by the way had also died a long time ago and were also corpses, were brought to Tyburn and hanged in public. Throughout the day, onlookers from across London traveled to see the dead body of Cromwell hanging, finally receiving his punishment. As evening drew near, the executioner lowered the bodies and sloppily chopped off their heads. Cromwell's head is then shoved onto a 20-foot pole and carried through town to Westminster Hall, where it's mounted above its entrance as a warning to all of what will happen to anyone